Everybody wanted a piece of me.
Alright guys, I did it again. I found some family-friendly stories. These are falsely claimed, by the way. Like, you wouldn't watch this with your family. Like, they're so weird. I wanted to pay attention but turned poop girl. And there's 2 parts of this. Okay, let's do this one. I became a millionaire and all my friends turned away from me.
I became a millionaire and all my friends turned away from me. Hi, my name is Carol, and I'm 16 years...
The song in the beginning, what was that? Like seriously, wait, I'm gonna go back.
I became a millionaire and all my friends turned away from me. Hi, my name is...
I think if my friends turned away from me and I was a millionaire, I think I wouldn't care. I'm sorry, like some people believe that social connections are more important, but I just think they weren't really your friends if they like leave you when you just got more money. That's just wild. Like, people have rich friends and you don't need to leave them just because they have like more money than you. That's weird.
Carol, and I'm 16 years old, and I come from a big family. Like, really, really big. I'm talking about 5 brothers and 4 sisters, plus my mom, my dad, and my grandpa. We all live in the same house, and although I've always been happy, we were really poor.
People need to stop birthing kids when you don't have money for it. Like, I don't understand this point at all. Like, I hate those parents that are not mentally, physically, and financially ready to have kids. You're telling me you have 4 brothers? Wait, she has 4 brothers, right? Yeah, whatever. She has 4 brothers or something, and like daughters as well. I don't know how many. I wasn't paying attention, but you're telling me you lived in this shabby house.
Talking about 5 brothers and 4 sisters, plus my mom, my dad, and my grandpa. We all live in
this shabby house with like so many siblings together. It's literally giving the van life people, like the van life family, which has like so many kids, but they would rent this small bunker for their kids to live in. Like, there was this one in where I saw that the poor child, he was literally sleeping on the floor. Like, sure, they may be well fed, the van life families, I don't know, maybe. Can't really believe them, but it's still weird. People need to stop doing that, please. You're not mentally ready, you're not physically ready, you're not financially ready. Financially is like the most important part. You maybe will literally restrict opportunities for them just because you don't have money to raise them. That's just so weird to me. Please, guys, think about when you guys want to have kids.
same house, and although I've always been happy, we were really poor. We've never been homeless or anything, but there are days where there's little to no food in the fridge.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna raise a whole family. Like, we're talking like so many members of the family.
Clothes? Nah, that's not for us. I go to school with the same shoes, same backpack, and same clothes on every day.
Okay, so can't even buy them different clothes now. Like, what's the point? What's even going on here? I'm just so angry. Anyways, I feel bad for this girl, but whatever.
And for some strange reason, that seems to be some kind of joke for the rich kids at school. Oh, look at you. What an ugly pair of wasted old jeans. And who wears that kind of blouse in 2022? Is that your grandma's inheritance? Blah, 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 blah.
What the hell was that, though? Grandma's inheritance? Are you kidding me? You're wearing a sweater.
Look at you. What an ugly pair of
What are you wearing? Look at that. Like, it's probably hot outside when you're wearing a sweater. You're wearing a sweater when it's like 50 degrees outside. You can't be telling me.
Wasted old jeans. And who wears that kind of blouse in 2022? Is that your grandma's inheritance? Blah, 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 blah. It was, though. I hear those comments every day.
Wait,
my parents...
so you're telling me your grandma died and she gave you her sweater? No, her her shirt as an inheritance. Okay. I don't think you inherit clothes, but anyways.
Do what they can, and I know it's not enough. But I still love them because they pay for my education with the little money they earn. And it's not like school is the worst place on earth. Besides, I do have a couple of friends there. Lisa and Angela are the best people I know. They always help me out.
$20 for me to bet that these two friends would leave her right after she gets a bit rich. As it's mentioned in the title, obviously.
Like the time Lisa gifted me a pair of shoes because the only ones I had were too worn out to wear, or the countless days that Angela brought me food from her house so I had something to eat. Yeah, I love
Okay, that's kind of really cute. But anyways.
my friends and family, but I'm tired of living like this. So I'm trying everything I can to earn money and fulfill my childhood dream, to be a millionaire. I've done everything in my textbook. I tried to become famous with YouTube.
There's like no textbook in the world which teaches you how to be rich, right? Like, comment down below if you guys have actually read that actually made you a millionaire. You guys need to help me out here because, I need some tips too, please.
4 views in every video, mostly from Angela, Lisa, and me. Angela watches it from 2 devices. That's how you know she's a real one. I tried to become a TikTok celebrity by dancing in front of the camera. Well, turns out I don't really know how to dance. 4 views, again. Boy, Angela really is the best. Anyways, after running out of ideas, I decided to buy a lottery ticket every time I have money in my hands, even if that means I have to stop eating my lunch in school. I've been doing this for months with no result. I seriously have the worst.
You've been doing lottery for months? I would just give up, honestly. I'd literally just give up. That's it.
Until one day, my parents caught me and confronted me about this. "Carol, what do you think you're doing? You're too skinny," my dad said. "We know you've been skipping lunch so you can buy lottery tickets. If you keep doing that, you're going to be grounded for the..."
Who even starts, like, when you get to know that your kid is buying lottery tickets instead of buying lunch money, who even starts it with saying something about their body, like, "Look, Angela, you're too skinny. You're too skinny. We know you're buying lottery tickets instead of buying lunch food." What? Are you kidding me? You cannot be saying that.
"Rest of the year," said my mom. And they were right. There was no chance of me winning the lottery. What the hell was I thinking? But I did buy one last ticket. I scratched the numbers and... What? I won $10 million! $10 million!
Wait, have you guys seen a lottery where they won like $10 million? I think it would be 1 million maximum, right? You guys need to share that with me again, please. You guys need to comment down below, like, the link. Obviously it should be a legitimate link because then I won't press it. And I can test out legitimate links, please. Thanks, guys.
Dollars! Literally life-changing money. From there on, my life was completely different. I bought a mansion for my family with enough rooms for each of us, a pool, cars for everybody, the best clothes. Not gonna lie, I also bought some jewelry.
I think I'd probably keep that money in the bank. Would be earning like a good amount of interest payments from that. Yeah, it would be good. Instead of buying like clothes. Like, I would buy new clothes, but they would be cheap clothes. Like, as long as those clothes look good, that's what I would be doing. Yeah, the house and the cars are not a bad thing, but like cars for everyone in your family. I think you might have actually like finished 10 million at 10 million as well.
I was living the dream. We went from not having anything to eat to having a butler and a private chef in our house to prepare delicious food for everybody. And now in school,
I think she's gonna run out of the money really fast. Guys,
things have changed completely. I was no longer the poor girl who didn't know how to dress properly. I became a fashion icon. I also became friends with the rich kids. "You're so pretty now.
okay, so you probably ditched your own friends. Why are you going back to the ones that bullied you though? That's weird.
always knew you had potential, they would tell me. Everybody wanted to be my friend. And suddenly, I had a phone full of messages. My old TikTok and YouTube channel boomed. And
How did they boom? So you got rich and you started uploading more videos, or the old videos just got viral or something?
everybody wanted a piece of me. I had all of this attention.
Everyone wanted a piece of me? Okay, that seems weird. Guys.
But I still felt alone. I realized I had days without talking to Angela or Lisa. And
Yeah, that's your fault. I was thinking that it was their fault for leaving you, but it's actually your fault.
hated it. So I tried to reach out to them. You should come sit with me and my new friends. We have a lot to talk about now. Oh, so you remembered we existed? That's cute, Angela said. Yeah, as if we weren't your friends before you got rich.
She's actually really right though. Because like when people become rich, they sometimes they forget about their old friends that actually helped them when they were like in the time of need.
Lisa. And I replied back, you know what? You're just jealous of my friends and my money. And I left. I saw them crying, but I didn't say anything. I was one of the cool kids now. When it was time to go home, I invited some of my new friends.
You seriously still look poor to me. You still look poor. Like, I don't know, like just something about you still seems poor to me.
For a party. Where are Lisa and Angela, honey? Asked my mom. Ugh, don't even mention those people, I said, and I turned back to hang out with my new friends. They were amazed by how big my house was. It was even bigger than theirs. Hours later, the party started getting kind of out of control, and my neighbors called the police. But everything was handled after a small bribe. No trouble. And I headed to...
I think US officers, they don't accept bribe easily. But anyways, you're you.
go sleep in my room. Then I realized someone had stolen my clothes and my jewelry from me. I couldn't believe it. These were the people I called friends, and they would betray my trust like that?
Your rich friends stole your clothes and jewelry? Couldn't they afford that on their own? Oh god. Okay, I hope those friends that you just left don't come back to you.
The next day at school, I found the kids that I knew had stolen from me. Hey, you guys stole my stuff. I literally can't believe it. What is wrong with you? I told them. Who would want to steal from you, you silly girl? Just because you're rich doesn't mean you have any style or taste. Now, why don't you get out of here before we...
You're saying how she's just because she's rich, she doesn't have any style, and yet you still stole like most of her stuff. If she didn't have style, why would you steal her stuff? That doesn't make any sense.
break your nose? Some friends, huh? You think you know somebody, and then they threaten to hurt you. Needless to say, I was heartbroken. I had all the money I'd ever wanted, but I was totally alone. I tried to apologize to Angela and Lisa, but they won't return my calls. Money
That's
doesn't
amazing.
mean anything. If you're not a good person, you're not worth
That's a really good thing that they did. I also wouldn't want to sit with you after you did that.
a penny. I need to change. I'm trying to change. I even signed myself up for an emotional intelligence course and a lonely rich kids support group. Maybe one day Angela and Lisa will notice that I'm trying to be better, and maybe we'll become good friends again. Maybe one day.
Okay, maybe one day. I don't think that day is gonna come soon. But whatever. Therapy, guys, therapy. Alright, my best friend kicked me out from my wedding. Why would she kick you out of your wedding though? Anyways.
Hello, party people. My name is Allie, and I'm 27, and what you're going to listen to is a real story. Please, if your girlfriend or boyfriend is one of those people that doesn't allow you to go out with your friends, or check your phone, or doesn't like anything else because they're a really jealous person, just leave. Please, do yourself a favor.
She's actually being very right. If your boyfriend doesn't let you do those things, maybe you shouldn't have a boyfriend. Sorry guys. But also like don't have guy friends please if you're a girl and you have a boyfriend that doesn't feel comfortable around that guy friend.
A while ago, I got an invitation to my best friend's wedding. Of course, I was excited. I hadn't seen him in years. I marked the date on the calendar and told my work early so that I wouldn't get any trouble for taking time off. I wanted to go so bad.
Just get to the story. You don't need to tell me that you took a day off of your work or whatever. I don't care about those details.
Dave and I grew up together. He was my neighbor and we went to the same school.
Bro looks goofy. He looks goofy.
Our parents were really good friends and I see him like a brother. Nothing more than that. Some people thought that we dated a long time ago, but they're crazy. Nothing like that ever happened. The thought of kissing him makes me sick. Not because he's ugly. He's a good-looking guy. I really just...
Okay. Saying that the thought of kissing makes me puke, and then saying he's a good-looking guy, I think you do like him.
him like family. I used to help give Dave dating advice. I would tell him how to talk to girls and where he should take them out for a nice romantic night. See, that's something that a sister would do. On the other hand, he
Okay, that seems like a fair response.
tried to protect me from dumb boys. Every time that a dude asked me out, he told them that they weren't worthy of me. And if anybody went over the line with me, he'd kill them. Like I said,
Yo, I think he likes her. there is no way he would say that if he doesn't like you in a special way.
before, he's like a big brother. Dave and I were the only children in our families, so we supported each other from a very young age. We even spent Christmas together at Disneyland. You know, parents all...
Who would go to, like, for me, my Christmas would just be like, I would just stay at home, make a feast, sip on some juice, and that's it, I guess, and just like spend time with my family watching Christmas movies. I know that seems pretty... I don't celebrate Christmas, okay, but I'm just saying this is what I would do, but I don't think I would spend it on Disneyland.
joke about who you were going to marry? Well, mine never did it with Dave. They saw him like a son. I moved to Boston after graduating school because I got a scholarship. I started studying business and we kept in touch for a while through Facebook and Instagram. That's how I knew he had a girlfriend. Her name is Vanessa, and I don't really know her, but she seems like a nice, fun girl. He's always posting pictures with her. Too many, to be honest. He must be super in love with her. Eventually, we lost touch. That's part of growing up. You grow apart too. But we knew that no matter how much time had passed, we'd always be friends. That's a real friendship. After I got the invitation, I texted him that we were going to spend a few days before the wedding catching up. He agreed. It was going to be amazing. I was going to see my brother again. And nothing was going to be better than that. Vanessa and Dave picked me up at the airport. I hugged him
She looks so judgmental. Damn.
so hard when I saw him. I sensed that Vanessa was giving me a weird look, but I didn't really care because I was so excited to see my friend.
I guess if she's giving you a weird look, you gotta tell him that there's nothing between us. We've never dated. We've never did anything like that.
Though I can understand her. I mean, if a girl I never met before hugs my fiance like that, I would be mad too.
Girl, just get away then. Like, keep your distance.
We spent the whole ride home talking about our old stories, and it was awesome. We even talked about Disneyland. I could tell that Vanessa wasn't really enjoying it at all. Then it seemed like she picked up some interest in the stories. She became nicer, and I thought that maybe we could be good friends. Until the wedding happened.
Bro, you include the fiance then. He bought his +1, so you include her as well in the conversations. You just don't talk about yourself then. You're kind of selfish in this point.
Vanessa's family had rented a really nice house for the big day. They decorated everything to look like a medieval castle. There was an ice sculpture of the couple and flowers on every table.
Ice sculpture. And there's like candles in the same room. But it probably like melted when the whole ceremony was over.
And it was just over the top. I can only imagine how much something like that cost. There was security for the wedding, which I thought was stupid. Who was going to break into a wedding?
It's not about breaking into a wedding. It's just if there's people that are making you uncomfortable in a wedding, you can just tell the security to like pull them out. I don't know. I think I would probably like security in a wedding.
Vanessa isn't the daughter of a mob boss. Or is she? I don't know. Anyways, you had to show your invitation to a bouncer and then he looked at your name on the list. He told me that my name was on a special list. I thought that was for something good, you know, like something for special friends or family members. And then he told me that I was on the don't let them in list.
Huh? Oh. Okay. Well, you did make the fiancé uncomfortable anyways.
I was shocked. I called Dave and his family to let me in, and nobody picked up. I guess they were too busy getting ready for the ceremony. A guard asked me to leave because they had special orders to not let me in the area. What? I had traveled across the country for this stupid wedding, for God's sake. I had to leave because I didn't want to cause any trouble.
I do understand where she's coming from, but if the fiancé... But at least they should have mentioned you prior instead of just letting you be embarrassed by someone.
Dave called me the next day because he never saw me at the wedding. I explained everything to him, and he had absolutely no idea. I believed him. He promised me that he would find out what happened. He called again after a couple of hours, angry and agitated. Vanessa had put me on the do not enter list. What? Apparently,
Her fiancé or her husband did not even try checking like the list before like the actual wedding, because that's what everyone does. At least have a final check on everything.
she didn't believe that we never dated or hooked up or anything. For her, it was weird that a man and a woman were friends like Dave and I were. She figured that I must be her
This just shows me how she does not have friends. that's that's weird.
husband's ex and wouldn't let any ex of his ruin her perfect day. She's freaking crazy. She told Dave that he was forbidden from ever talking to me again. I understand, was the last thing I told him. But of course I don't. They've been together for a year now, and to be honest, I really hope they get a divorce. Dave deserves better. I know that this is an awful thought, but statistically speaking, they'll probably
Kind of like an awful thought though, because if he's happy with her, then you should wish them happiness. I don't know. I just don't know what to say about this, but
get divorced. Guys, if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend like Vanessa, leave them now. Don't wait around and say he'll change for me, because spoiler alert, they won't. Seriously, just break up with them. It's unhealthy for you and everybody else around. You'll thank me later. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and comment
the long pause in the end, like after she was done talking about it, and then she said, "Thank you guys for watching my video," in another voice. The pitch of the voice changed.
below. Let me know what you think. Thanks, guys.